in Golden, Colorado, and then got a pit split. A pit split's when you go to Pittsburgh, Kansas, and you get a couple of victories. This USF team won 3-0 at Crookston and Bemidji to start the season. No surprises there. But then they got swept by Wayne State and then lost a 5-set home match to Minnesota Duluth and St. Cloud. Last night, they did beat Northern State in Aberdeen by the final of 3-1. So the University of Sioux Falls trying to come up north, up by 29 and get a pair of victories here this weekend. The Dragons are in their reds. USF, coached by Dan Matthews. He's in his first year as the University of Sioux Falls head coach. For the Dragons, there is Bob Jones, still with the interim tag attached to him, and his one victory came against Minot State. Again, the Dragons in their reds with black and white trim. The University of Sioux Falls are in their whites with blackish purple trim, if there is such a thing. This Dan Matthews, a really interesting guy. Two-time All-American player at Ohio State, was the NAIA's Men Volleyball National Coach of the Year when he was at Cardinal Stritch in Milwaukee. Played professionally in Spain and in the United Emirates. Dragons will serve. This will be Brooke Walthall. She'll pound the ball on the floor and get this party started with a service error. Nicole Jacobson puts it in play for USF, and she comes up with an ace. So a Dragon service error and a USF ace is the way we start this afternoon. Jacobson. A slap by Pugh. Now off balance. Abby Thompson couldn't put it away for the Dragons. The Dragons going with Kelly Cleese as the setter. They've been using Hallie Erickson. They're going to try Cleese this afternoon. 3-0. The University of Sioux Falls off and running. Now they'll service error. The ball goes back to the makeshift weight room right now. And Abby Thompson will serve. 3-1. Dragons got their first point on the service error. Abby Thompson puts it in play. That blast goes out of bounds. It was off of Jordan Cooper. This Cooper, 117 kills coming into today on 237 chances. She is a terrific blocker. Thompson. Another service error. What's going on? 3 errors on 6 points. In for Matthews' Sioux Falls Cougars is Jordan Ham, a 6'3" freshman out of Spirit Lake, Iowa. Cleese sets it. Slamming it is Elise Bakke, the 5'11" junior out of North High School in Fargo. Morgan Cleveland will come in. She is a server. You'll see a lot of Cleveland and Walthall, along with Thompson serving for the Dragons. 4-3. Cleveland with a knuckleball across the net. Cleveland to her knees. Amanda Carlson finds a home, and we are level at 4. All of our replays presented by Midco. That was more of a placement than a whack. There's a block at the net. The double team in tandem Kelly Cleese and Elise Bakke coming up with the goods, and the Dragons had their first lead this afternoon, 5-4. They've won 5 of the last 6. This is Cleveland. Slam coming from the back was Avery Yaksich, 6-foot junior out of Omaha, Nebraska. She's a psychology major. We've said it before, we'll say it again. If she can't slam it over you, she'll think her way to a point. 5-5's our score, first set. Sioux Falls service. Nicole Jacobson out of Dakota Dunes, South Dakota. So if you go through the great state of South Dakota and you're heading south, Dakota Dunes, it's your last exit before Iowa. Cleese didn't get a good block, and now she'll try to throw the ball over the net. We played a game as a kid with a volleyball net called Nukem Ball. Throw it over the net instead of hit it. That's what Cleese looked like. She pawed it with her left hand and threw it over. 7-5. You can't do that in this sport. Well, you can, but if you get caught, you lose the point. That's how that works. Carlson, you better believe it. Amanda Carlson for the Dragons. Her 167th slam. That leads the Dragons this season. She'll serve. 7-6. USF on top as we play here in the early and mid stages of the first set. From the back, Carlson, she got help from the net. I think that messed up with the timing of number 5, Krista Gerger out of Mankato, Minnesota. We are tied again, 7-7. Carlson. Cleveland, a slap to Cleese. Bridget Witzman. A block at the net. The 15-16 tandem of Witzman and Bakke, and the Dragons have the lead. It's another service error. What's that, 4? Too many free points. Gate City Bank sponsoring this game. You can get free checking. These free points, troublesome. 8-8's our score. Witzman, what a blast. Witzman on the far side, that's 9-8. Watch out below. This is Petterbach, the libero. Some more great blocking at the net, and now a carry. And the Dragons have their first 2-point lead in the match. 10-8 as we play early. That one off fingertips. That'll be a USF point. Nicole Jacobson doing the honors. Jacobson second behind Avery Yaksich as far as kills this season, coming into today with 132. Cleese puts it up. Thompson couldn't bring it down. Witzman. A little tap, and that's good enough. Keeping our eye out of town, there are other matches being played. Concordia St. Paul is down 2-1 in Duluth. Jump ball at the net, and it's won by Nicole Jacobson. Concordia leads Duluth 21-17 late in set number 4. They're trying to go to a 5th set. in Bulldog Land. Madison Wasink serving for USF. Cleese. Witzman. No. Tied for the fourth time. It's 11-all. Our R1 today, blowing her whistle, standing on top of the ladder, is Donna Anderson. Another placement in the back corner. Nick Neibauer, for a second consecutive night, is our R2. Substitution, Brooke Walthall in, Bridget Witzman comes out. 12-11, Dragons up. Back and forth we go. Walthall. Another service error. Three each. It's 12-all. Is it because it's hot and humid in here? It is warm. It got warm outside and sticky. Carlson. That one off ahead. Tia Rose Nagami runs it down. How about that dig right there by Walthall? Unable to come up with that one was Cleese. 13-12, USF back on top. Nicole Jacobson to put it in play. That was thunderous. Carlson. That hit a pair of fingertips and we're tied again. Abby Thompson will serve. Thompson, 6-foot freshman from Chisholm, Minnesota. 3-year captain, 5-year starter, 2-time all-conference. Slam straight down Avery Yaksic. She'll bring the Thunder. Substitutions in for the Dragons, including Sarah Petterbach, the libero. 14-13, USF on top, first set. We'll play the best 3 out of 5. That's an ace, or did that get overruled? That got overruled. The linesperson who's standing 3 feet from the ball said it was in. Our referee, Donna Anderson, said it was out. So we're tied. We had a couple overrules last night. Yaksic bringing the Thunder. That's another service error. This one's on Minnesota Duluth. Excuse me, Sioux Falls. I'm thinking about Duluth. I got one eye on the scoreboard. Listen to you young broadcasters. Keep an eye on the game you're doing. Morgan Cleveland, or was there a Cougar in the net? No, they're saying a Dragon was in the net. 16-15. The Cougars from the University of Sioux Falls. The University of Sioux Falls, just to make sure we're all squared away, is located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Witzman. Carlson from the back. Uh-oh. We've got controversy. Donna Anderson gave that point to, or I'm sorry, it's Donna Hutchinson, excuse me. Hutchinson. Here come the linesmen. Hutchinson pointed the other way. She was going to give the point to Sioux Falls. I think the Dragons thought that ball hit some cuticles. They give the point to the Dragons. In Duluth, Concordia St. Paul won the fourth set, so they will go to a fifth and deciding set. Here in set number one, it's 16-16. Block at the net as Kenzie Byers out of Goodyear, Arizona. Puts her team on top. Heading right into your kitchen was Cleese, and now USF is up by 2. This is where the Dragons have had their issues, right around this three-quarter waypoint of a set. That ball goes out. Lexi Pugh will come in for the Dragons. Pugh is a 5'11 freshman from Chokio, Minnesota. A little slap off fingertips goes Gerger. Tia Rose Nagami, the Hawaiian and libero for USF. Nagami, who's wearing the black shirt for USF, is from Pearl City, Hawaii. She played for a club called the Hawaii Intensity Club. We have a timeout. Late stages of set number one. Cougars up, 19-17.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
You'll never pay an ATM fee anywhere when you use your Gate City Bank debit card. You can even choose a free MSUM Dragon card designed to show your team spirit. Just a couple of reasons why Gate City Bank was named one of the world's best banks by Forbes magazine. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life, member FDIC. (1917), the University of Sioux Falls leads the Dragons here in set number one. So MSIC volleyball, this closes out a five-match homestand for the Dragons. There's a service winner as that ball goes into the third row, occupied by a patron in the third row. 2017, USF with its largest lead. This is Witzman. And a block at the net. Pugh and Thompson celebrate. Brooke Wolfall will come in. She'll serve for the Dragons. I don't see Chad and Jenny here. Maybe they're up watching UND football. Carlson couldn't find a home. A block again. Thompson and Pugh getting it done for the Dragons on the front line. Dan Matthews will now take a timeout. The Dragons making some noise. Now down by just one.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Beautiful look at Alex Nemzik Hall. Matt Bus is a convenient, cost-effective way to get around town. For more information and to stay up to date on all future service changes, visit mattbus.com and follow Matt Bus on Facebook and Twitter. Wolfall to serve again. Maybe that is Jenny across from us. Can't see. Nagami. That ball got tipped and out. 21-19, Cougars on top. Number 8, Nicole Jacobson will put it in. Carlson dumps it in the bottom of the net. 22-19. The Cougars are on top. And now Bob Jones will exercise another timeout. Cougars up by 3, late in set number 1.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Today is the last day for our fundraising campaign. It's time to max out the campaign as 2 new donors have generously joined the cause. And they are offering, ending today only, 4 times the value of your donation. That means if you donate a quarter, it's really like donating $1. If you want to donate $1,000, it's like $4,000. There is the weight room if you'd like to utilize it right now. It's not going to look like that. That's a makeshift weight room, and that is our interim athletic director, Chad Markison, surveying the situation. Visit MSUMDragons.com/lift to see the project and to help lift up Dragons for generations. The campaign runs through today. A little tap by Pugh. A lot of thunder. And that ball by Avery Yaksic hits the line. Chad Markison is playing mask police. We're masking up here inside Alex Nemzik Hall. Another service error. This one dumped into the net. 6 service errors. 6 of the 20 Dragon points have been freebies. 23-20, Dragons still up against it. Jordan Hine will put it in play. Yaksic, yes, you got blocked at the net. That was Pugh, and that was Baki. They have been terrific here in the first set. Looked like Pugh got more ball than Baki. I don't think she cares. They got the point, 23-21. Hine. Service winner. USF will take another timeout. It's gotten interesting here late in set number 1.
When you get a news membership, you get all access. What does all access mean? For one low subscription rate, you can read and view all of the 20-plus Forum Communications news brands, including exclusive members-only live streams and virtual events. Simply become a member to get all your local and regional news from all of our online news sites, e-papers, apps, and more. Discover the benefits of All Access membership today.
Use promo code DRAGONS35 at any Fargo Moorhead Papa John's for 35% off of your order. For a limited time, get the Shakaroni extra large pizza. It's extra large, there's extra pepperoni on it, and there's extra cheese. Ski-rumptious. With my good friend Don Groth doing football earlier today, a Dragon heartbreak as they lost with 2 seconds left, 26-21. Don suggested it should be called the Steve-A-Roni. Steve or Shaq? Vote now at hashtag Name Papa John's Pizza. 23-22, Dragons, down by a point. Hine. Yaksich, out. 3 in a row by the Dragons. And for the 8th time this set, we are tied 23 all. The winner of this point gets set point. Hine, do they look for Yaksich? No. They went to Jordan Cooper, a 6'2 freshman out of Scotch Grove, Iowa. If Gwen and Dan are watching, your daughter just did well. The Cougars have set point, 24-23. This is Marley Schneider to serve for the set. Carlson. Dragons found the line. 24 all. Will play on, as we haven't seen this here at home this season. The first time that a set will be decided by 2. Morgan Cleveland will serve. Dragons will get an opportunity here. Cleese and Carlson. You better believe it. The Dragons celebrate on the bench. They have a set point. Outside of Minot State, this is their first set point here at home. Some of the fans rise to their feet. Cleveland. No, the linesman changed his mind. The linesman changed his mind. He put it down and then it came up. It looked like it was out. What are they going to call? He changed his mind. That ball looked like it hit the line. Or I'm sorry, it looked like it was a little long. Wow. The linesman's going to run over there. He's going to say, I put my flag down in error, and then put it up. I think the ball was just a little long. What are they going to call? They're going to call service error. I think this is the right call. Here it is. We slow it down. That ball's out. It was out. That's the correct call by the linesman. Good on him for getting it right. Great camera job by our Dragons live crew. Terrific. Carlson. That was Yaksich. Jordan Ham with the slam, 26-25, the second set point for the University of Sioux Falls. Carlson. What a slam by Carlson. She wasn't exactly right at the net, but she angled that ball perfectly. Witzman in. Brooke Walthall sits, 26-26. Carlson will serve. Good stuff here in Moorhead today. We can have an injury timeout, or is there blood? One of the Cougars is pulled up her sleeve. It's Krista Gerger. She's the Mankato, Minnesota native. So Gerger is getting some repairs in the pit. 26-26 is our score. We've been tied 11 times here in this first set. Gerger didn't just get her elbow taped up, she got her shirt taped up. Her shirt's not going anywhere. 26-26 is our score. Carlson. Dragons, Cleese, Witzman, blocked at the net. They're going to go back to Witzman. They'll try Carlson, and she goes cross court. 27-26, the Dragons with their second set point here in this first set. More folks rise to their feet. This is Carlson. Service winner, and the Dragons win the first set. In come from behind fashion, this Dragon team that has struggled so mightily this season has smiles on their faces as they take set number one. Dragons win at 28-26. Back with set number two after this. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons volleyball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
While you learn hobbies like soap carving, B-Dubs raised the bar on bar food and chefed up a stacked roster of hand-smashed burgers, juicy chicken sandwiches, and buffalo chicken tots. So ditch the decoratives and come crush with your crew. Buffalo Wild Wings.
The NSIC Student Athletes pledge
to treat everyone
with respect and dignity.
Respect and dignity.
We will not tolerate discrimination of any kind.
We will stand up
And speak out.
and speak out.
To create an inclusive environment for all.
We see the need for improvement,
and we will use our platform to be influencers of change.
Influencers of change.
Together we can foster a culture of kindness,
and respect for all.
We invite you to support our effort.
The Dragons Digital Network is here to bring you live coverage of all MSUM Dragons home events everywhere you want to watch. DDN combines all streaming options of the MSUM Dragons, NSIC Network, WDAY, and in Forum. All the games, all live on social media, smart TV apps, mobile apps, websites, and more. So however you like to watch, the Dragons are there on the Dragons Digital Network.
At MatBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MatBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. We can all get there safely. Together.
Welcome back to Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. Steve DeStatio with you. There were some finals from earlier today in volleyball. Upper Iowa won at Crookston, 3-rip. Augustana won at Mary, 3-zip. St. Cloud State beat Mankato, 3-zip. Concordia St. Paul and Minnesota Duluth are in a fifth set that Concordia leads by the score of 10-6. St. Cloud has just finished off Minnesota State Mankato 3-0. Here the Dragons won the first set 28-26 in a spirited first set. Walthall guides it over the net. That had some authority to it. Jordan Cooper, the Scotch Grove, Iowa native, with the blast. Wayne State won at Minot, 3-love. Enjoy that bus ride home. So a lot of 3-0s going on, and then there's Minnesota Duluth and Concordia in a fifth set. At 5 o'clock, Winona's at Bemidji. At 6 o'clock, there's Gypsy Days going on down at Northern. Southwest is at Northern for a Saturday evening game, a rare one. Witzman had to club that ball over. Carlson rejected at the net. (3-1), the Cougars on top. Jump ball at the net. Cleese over. Yaksich, 4-1. There are some crazy things going on at that Gypsy Days. Gypsy Days is a big celebration down in Aberdeen. I've gone down there a couple of times. There's a service error. One of the reasons why Sioux Falls lost that first set. On the football field, Mary leads Northern 49-42 with 1:43 remaining in the third quarter. There's already been 900 yards of offense. Another blast, this time by Ham. Or excuse me, that was Cooper. 5-2, USF has the early lead. They do their doubleheader, they call it Gypsy Days. We do our doubleheader, we call it Homecoming. Or in last week's case, just a walk in the park, it's what we do. Carlson with the slam. 5-3 USF. Dragons won the first set, 28-26. This is Cooper, number 21, all taped up coming in. Nagami will also come in, the libero. This is Carlson to serve. Good low line drive. Yaksich, all she could do was guide it over. Carlson from the back, yes! Carlson is really hitting well today, not just with authority, but her placement finding the back of the floor. 5-4, USF's lead has been cut to 1. Another good serve by Carlson. Witzman finds Nagami. Yaksich couldn't put it away. Cleveland will drive it to the back. Yaksich found a home. That ball would have been 2 feet higher and 4 feet to our left. That would have hit the backward hat wearing Dragon photographer Sean Rice. But it didn't, as Sean Rice is oblivious as he's FaceTiming somebody on his phone. 6-4 Cougars. Carlson, that hit the net. Yaksich, that's deep. Petterbach will serve. How about that dig by Cleveland? The Dragons look for Cleese. Thompson got rejected at the net. Ham and Yaksich did the damage for USF. Some people enjoy ham and cheese. USF on the volleyball floor enjoys ham and Yaksich. Witzman. Unable to handle it was Ham. 7-6, we stay tight here in this second set. Kelly Cleese is in for the Dragons. It is a final in Duluth, Concordia St. Paul stays undefeated in the NSIC. They are 7-0 as they avoided some landmines this weekend. Witzman. Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. Brooke Wallfall will come in. Cutterback couldn't control that blast by Jacobson. Every time the Dragons get to within a point, USF wins it back. They lead by 2 again. Thompson, rejected again. This is Nicole Jacobson. Jacobson has had a good beat on Abby. Carlson. This ball's kicked over, hacky sack style. That was terrific. We saw it last night. Carlson. On the back of the line. This is too good. I wonder if they practiced that. Blast by Cooper. 11-8, USF on top. They had a 22-19 lead at the end of the latter stages of the first set, and the Dragons came back and ultimately persevered and won 28-26. Unable to come up with the goods was Jacobson. Her outstretched arm was unable to get that thing over. This Dan Matthews, really neat guy, got a chance to spend some time with him before the match. His major was European medieval history. And I said, what'd you pick that for? And he said, you know, it's more of a concentration, but he really liked the religious and the movements in that time frame. What's that, 800 years ago? Really interesting stuff. And played volleyball for the United Arab Emirates and for the Valle Garda Fighting Penguins in Guadalajara, Spain. Yaksic. We don't know if they're the Fighting Penguins, but it sounds good. 12-10 as you see this blast by Yaksic on our instant replay presented by Midco. 12-10, Cougars on top. Carlson. Another Yaksic blast. I asked Matthews the same thing that I ask a lot of coaches. How do you win today? He said, Steve, you can't strategize in this sport. You can say you want to do this, you can game plan all that. Ultimately, it comes down to execution. Unlike football or baseball and basketball. He's right. He was two-time All-American. I wasn't. Carlson with the blast. Cooper comes in, so does Nagami for the USF. Or Cooper sits down, Nagami comes in. This is Carlson to serve. Her Dragons trail by 2. What a bump that time by Nagami. Nagami was in the far corner of the court. Look at that. That's a perfect set to a weapon like Yaksic. 14-11. Into the net goes Witzman. Bob Jones comes off the bench. And so does his trusty assistant, Kari Thompson. There is concern on the Dragon bench. They won the first set. They're down a set high 4, make it 5. And now Bob Jones will take that timeout. USF has opened up a 5-point lead here in set number 2. (16-11). The University of Sioux Falls leads the Dragons. Steve DeStatio, the intended, there's Dan Matthews. I don't know if he's my friend. Good guy. Seems like a nice guy. Deep thinking guy. I like that. This team's very young. Dragons went to Elise Bakke, and she couldn't pop it over the net. It's 17-11, USF. There's another service error. How about this on the football field? USF beat Augustana. USF's been getting clobbered lately. They beat a good Augie squad. Dragons just got a freebie and now give one away, 18-12. This is Yaksich. Blitzman. Nagami comes up with the goods. Witzman. Not sure that ball made it over the net. Maybe it got tipped. That doesn't matter. It's Jordan Ham. 19-12. USF has found something that's been clicking for them. Bob Jones will take another timeout. USF now up by a touchdown.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Visit the Moorhead Shields for all of your professional, college, and high school team gear. Enjoy shopping the large women's clothing section. Or bring your sporting goods in for tune-ups at the Moorhead Shields. 19-12. The University of Sioux Falls leading the Dragons here as we meander through set number 2. Another service winner, and this set has gotten away from the home team. 20-12. Thompson. A rare one that Nagami couldn't handle. 2013. Cleese will serve. Pew in. Cleveland out. Witzman. Nagami couldn't come up with it. 2 in a row for the Dragons. They still trail by 6. Service error. Inordinate amount of service errors in this match so far. Witzman. Cross court. That's going to end up near us. Should have brought my glove. 21-15. Cougars up. Brooke Walthall will serve. That ball went exit stage right in a hurry. Walthall in control. Pugh was off balance. The ball got tipped. It's 22-15. Wasink will put it in play. She's from Sioux Falls. She was a Dragon a couple years ago. Baki and Hine. Jordan Hine will serve. The lefty came up with a couple good ones at the end of set number 1. Carlson blocked at the net. Pugh. Nagami. Climbing the stepladder was Elise Baki, and she put a little left-handed English on that, or left-turning English, to get the Dragons back to within 5. Do they have a little comeback magic like they did in the first set here late in the second set? They get a chance here. Tip job by Cooper gets USF 2 points away. Thompson will come in. Hine will have a seat. Petterbach will come in. Thompson will sit down. That's how you use your libero. You're in and you're out. Carlson too far. Now USF has 7 set points. Jacobson will try to do the honors. Carlson stopped at the net. Now they'll try Pugh. Stopped at the net. Nagami is going to lay it up for Yaksich. Yaksich ends a businesslike effort by USF here in set number 2. We're all knotted at 1. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons Volleyball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's Papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a news membership, you get all access. What does all access mean? For one low subscription rate, you can read and view all of the 20-plus Forum Communications news brands, including exclusive members-only live streams and virtual events. Simply become a member to get all your local and regional news from all of our online news sites, e-papers, apps, and more. Discover the benefits of All Access membership today.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
While you learn hobbies like soap carving, B-Dubs raised the bar on bar food and chefed up a stacked roster of hand-smashed burgers, juicy chicken sandwiches, and buffalo chicken tots. So ditch the decoratives and come crush with your crew. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Bell Bank, Brandfolk, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bite Speed, Herbert and Gerbert's, Inforum, Gate City Bank, Matt Bus, Microtel, Midco, Papa John's, Pepsi, Richards Transportation, Sanford Health, Shields, Shucks Bus Service, State Farm Agent David Eggers, WDAY, the NSIC, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
Welcome back to Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. Steve DeStatio and the crew with you. We are locked up at a set apiece. Let's take a look at some first set highlights, or some first and second set highlights. Some Elise Baki of Cleese and USF coming back. That's Krista Gerger. Service error. That finished the first set. The Dragons won it 28-26. In the second set, it was all USF. That's Jordan Cooper. She's out of Scotch Grove, Iowa. Bridget Witzman going cross-court, overpowering Nagami. And then Yatsic ends the second set with a blast. Your first and second set highlights are presented by Midco. Here's the game summary. Pretty level stuff. Dragon hitting percentage could be better. Attack errors, digs, blocks, relatively even. Those stats presented by Papa John's. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. Dragon volleyball, like the football team on the road, you got to head to Sioux Falls if you want to see the Dragons next. At Augustana at 6 o'clock next Friday, and at Wayne next Saturday. The upcoming schedule is presented by Bell Bank. Jordan Cooper starts off the third set with a slam, 1-0. This is Jacobson. Nagami got that off the back of her hand. Pugh couldn't connect. This Nagami is fun to watch. I'm trying to become friends with Nagami because, you know, I wouldn't mind a trip to Hawaii. 2-0. Good player, though. 3-0. We've seen these stretches. Is it the overpowering serve of Jacobson? Is it too much Yaksic and Ham and all them? Here's Carlson. Cougars climbing all over one another. There's a net violation on USF. It was Cooper in the net, and the Dragons have their first point of the third set. The Dragons this season in the third set, 4-9. Yaksic the kill. Petterbach in for the Dragons. Thompson sits down. Coming in for USF is Marley Schneider. She's out of Custer, South Dakota. That ball off of Pugh goes airborne, and a 5-1 start for the University of Sioux Falls here in set number 3. Yaksic found an opening, and it's 6-1. Carlson tries to settle things down for the Dragons. So we talked about Dan Matthews, showed him a couple times, the head coach for the University of Sioux Falls. The assistant coach, Mariah McPartland, played pro volleyball in Spain, the United Arab Emirates, and Switzerland for 6 years. They both have professional, international volleyball playing experience. 6-3 as Morgan Cleveland serves. Good serve. Ends up in the arms of Mariah McPartland. She's a former professional volleyball player who played in the United Arab Emirates, Spain, and Switzerland. 6-4, Cougars on top. That ball gets slapped over the net by Ham. Carlson finds Nagami. Yaksic rejected at the net. Somehow the Cougars get it over. Baki couldn't finish it. Can Carlson? Nope. Yaksic, you bet. Yaksic just blasted it at the neck of Amanda Carlson, who had the presence of mind to defend herself. It's like a bullet coming at you. 7-4 right there. Down to one knee goes Krista Gerger. Eight 4 as Yaksic gets employed again and delivers. Gerger. Carlson, yes. She really likes that far corner this afternoon. Boom. Down the line, Carlson will serve. Service winner. Carlson, terrific. That's how she ended the first set. The Dragons have not won a set this season in the have not won a fourth or fifth set. We're level at a set apiece. Yaksic and now Witzman. Yes! Cross court. Nagami looked up, begging for the linesman to call that out, but he didn't. 3 in a row for the Dragons. That ball was in. Instant replay verifies, but once again, all they got to do is ask. Yaksic, too strong. She loves blasting it on this side of the floor. Now she'll serve. 9-7, her Cougars are up. They have not trailed here in this third set. The Dragons won the first set, 28-26. USF, in relative ease fashion, 25-17. Carlson, big smack to Yaksic. It's a net violation on the Dragons. (10-7). Jacobson couldn't put it away. Witzman couldn't put it away as she goes long. Cougars right back up to a 4-point advantage. (12-7). And Bob Jones will take a timeout. The Cougars up by 5. We're all tied at 1 set apiece.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
12-7, USF leading the Dragons. Volleyball started at 2 o'clock today. Upper Iowa won at Crookston. Concordia St. Paul won 3-2 at Duluth. Wayne won 3-0 at Minot. They'll get home around, I don't know, 10 o'clock Monday. Augie won at Mary. St. Cloud won 3-0 at Mankato. So, are we the only game in town right now on the NSIC network? We are. We want to welcome everybody around the NSIC, not just new audiences. Witzman, a blast, Nagami. And a net violation. Krista Gerger could not find it. There is a match starting at the top of the hour, Winona at Bemidji, but stay here, this is good stuff. And it's 6 o'clock, Southwest is at Northern. Big blast by Kenzie Byers, the Goodyear, Arizona native. It's 13-9. University of Sioux Falls leads the Dragons. The Dragons won the first set, USF won the second set. This is Bridget Witzman. Witzman again, yes. 13-10. Lexi Pugh will come in. Morgan Cleveland will have a seat. Cleese will serve it. Big blast by Jordan Cooper. Petterbach to the back. Byers, 2 in a row from that right side. Her reward for a couple of great plays, a seat on the bench. Byers, the 5'10" junior from Goodyear, Arizona. It's 14-10. Witzman blocked at the net. Boy, this Jordan Cooper, number 21, got tape all over the place. Her hip, her upper thigh on the right side. She has been great on the front line defense for USF. They own a 5-point lead here midway through this third set. Another block. Carlson, a flat-footed swat. Witzman with the quick reaction. And then the Clubberachi from Jordan Cooper. 16-10. USF, watch 21, couple steps and some pretty hefty blastage. 16-10, USF leads the Dragons.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Richards Transportation is a proud supporter and transporter of the Dragons, and they've done it for years. Richards Transportation is committed to providing clean, courteous, and safe transportation. Why don't you book a trip today? 16-10, the University of Sioux Falls leads the MSU Moorhead Dragons here as we play set number 3. This is Madison Wassink serving for USF. Thompson. (16-11). Witzman's out. Wallfall's in. Here's Brooke. Brooke's going to get herself an ace. Maybe, no. That ball goes out. She gets the point. 16-12. There is Cooper again. Cooper does not look like it, but she can soar. Boy, she takes that little crow hop and then into the air she goes. 17-12, just so effortlessly. Can't say it. Look, she can get up in the air quickly. We just can't describe it. Substandard play-by-play broadcasting here in Moorhead. Nicole Jacobson. How about without effort? That's the way you get around that. 18-12. Dragons trying to find that enthusiasm and energy that they had in the first set. Really hasn't been there since USF took command of the second set. USF, to their credit, has also played a lot better. There's a little tip over the net by Cooper. Cooper and number 9, Avery Yaksic, have pretty much taken over this match. 19-12. There's another service error. That's the one thing that USF is probably a little substandard at today, is they've dumped a couple into the back of the net and they've airmailed another half dozen out of bounds. 19-13, Cougars on top. That was the aforementioned Yaksic. This is Carlson getting blocked at the net. That was Krista Gerger, and that was a terrific effort. It's 20-13 as we play on here in this third set. A slap to Pugh, and then some miscommunication. And this third set is getting away from the Dragons. They trail 21-13. Another light serve over the net. Carlson, too far. Witzman finds the line, or Baki rather, excuse me. Dragons, as we mentioned, 4-10 in these third sets. They're 0-8 in fourth and fifths. They're up against it here in this third set. Cleveland serving. Wassing finds Carlson. Give and go. Carlson hits Nagami. Wassing again, just overwhelmed Cleveland. 23-14. Cougars trying to finish off the Dragons here in this third set. It'll be Gerger to serve. Carlson. Boy, Nagami just finds everything, doesn't she? Jump ball at the net, elbowed over. And the Dragons will try again. Carlson. Petterbach. A spirited 38th point won by the Dragons here in this set. Petterbach with a rare kill. Bridget Witzman enters, 23-15. USF 2 points away from this third set. Amanda Carlson will serve. Another block at the net. That's Baki up there. Baki got a fingertip on that one, but out of bounds, and now 9 set points for USF. Carlson with the blast. And that'll do it. USF makes quick work of the Dragons in set number 3. They win it 25-15. The Cougars now lead 2-1. We're back with the fourth set. Right after this, you're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons volleyball on the Dragons Digital Network.
When you get a news membership, you get all access. What does all access mean? For one low subscription rate, you can read and view all of the 20-plus Forum Communications news brands, including exclusive members-only live streams and virtual events. Simply become a member to get all your local and regional news from all of our online news sites, e-papers, apps, and more. Discover the benefits of All Access membership today.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. No ATM fees and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
While you learn hobbies like soap carving, B-Dubs raised the bar on bar food and chefed up a stacked roster of hand-smashed burgers, juicy chicken sandwiches, and buffalo chicken tots. So ditch the decoratives and come crush with your crew. Buffalo Wild Wings.
The NSIC Student Athletes Pledge
To treat everyone
with respect and dignity.
Respect and dignity.
We will not tolerate discrimination of any kind.
of any kind. We will stand up
And speak out.
and speak out.
To create an inclusive environment for all.
We see the need for improvement.
And we will use our platform to be influencers of change.
Influencers of change.
Together.
Together, we can foster a culture of kindness,
kindness, and respect for all.
We invite you to support our effort.
At MatBus, we're taking action to make your ride as safe as possible. Extra sanitizing, protective equipment, and suspending fare collection to minimize contact. We also need your help. Face coverings are required on all MatBus vehicles for the protection of our passengers and staff. We can all get there safely. Together.
You'll never pay an ATM fee anywhere when you use your Gate City Bank debit card. You can even use a free, or you can even choose a free MSUM Dragon card designed to show your team spirit. Just a couple reasons why Gate City Bank was named one of the world's best banks by Forbes. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life, member FDIC. The Dragons won set number one, 28-26. But the Cougars, who beat an outstanding Northern State squad last night in Aberdeen,
As we head to set number 4.
came back and won set number 2, 25-17, number 3, 25-15. It's not been a good weekend so far in Aberdeen. Their volleyball team lost 3-1 last night. Their football team just lost to Mary 49-42 in a game that had over 1,100 yards. Now, Southwest Minnesota State, the 6th ranked team in the country, is going to Aberdeen. Thompson gets the Dragons on the board here in set number 4.
Thompson is served for MSUM.
And 2-0. Another service error. Good start for the Dragons here in this 4th set. Another service error. What's going on? Is that 3 in a row for Thompson? How far can she ride this? How about that effort by Cleese? She couldn't get it, but she ran a country mile. Witzman blocked at the net. Carlson wants it. Got it and got the point. The Dragons' hitting percentage, 135. Now it's 143. USF, 317. Cleveland. Service error. Federbach, Cleese, and Carlson. That ball was tipped. So it's 6-3. Witzman in. Nagami in for USF. Nagami will put it up for Yaksic. Just great court vision does this Yaksic have. Kenzie Byers will come in. She hasn't played much, but she's been effective in the playing. Carlson. And a slam dunk job done by Ham. 6-5, Cougars back to within a point. Dragons will win that point. Some sloppy play at the net. I think Cleese will get credit for it. 7-5. Ham couldn't put it away. And it looks like one of the Dragons was in the net. 7. We have not been tied since 26-26 in the first set. Cougars looking for their first lead in the fourth set, and they're not going to get it as Jacobson hit the ball out of bounds. 8-7, the Dragons retake the lead. Lexi Pugh in. Morgan Cleveland exit stage bench. Cleese to serve. Boy, it is so fun to watch this Byers. She goes up like she's floating. Then just a big club over the net. Tied again. Ham. Service winner, and USF has its first lead here in the fourth set. Thompson with the blast. Brooke Wallfall will enter. Block at the net by Thompson. The Dragons retake the lead. Byers again with the big club. Carlson couldn't put it away. Byers out. Byers was off balance, and she tried to negotiate the ball inbounds, but it did not work. 11-9, the Dragons on top. A block out of bounds. 4 in a row for the Dragons. They've opened up a 12-9 lead as we hit the mid stages of this fourth set. It's the first fourth set the Dragons have played at home this season. They've either gotten swept or they swept Minot. Byers again. Lowers the boom. She'll be replaced by Madison Wasink, who will serve. So fun to watch. Kind of like a Jaden Feist, who hurt her arm in practice. So she's been out. Thompson. Thompson again. Jacobson to the back. Petterbach keeps it alive. Carlson will take a try. Jacobson. That went by and behind the left ponytail of Cleese. And I don't know what the call was. Our friend Nick Neibauer made it, and he pointed towards USF. And since somebody in white is serving, we'll assume the point goes to USF, as Carlson's too strong. And look at that. Right after the Dragons opened up a lead, Sioux Falls goes on a run. We're tied again, 12-12. Ball almost went through the hoop. 13-12, USF back on top. Carlson thought she had an opening. Pugh went by it. That ball hit the top of the net. Carlson found Nagami. Petterbach in control as usual. Carlson, yes! Jacobson. Dumped over the net by Pugh. Jacobson again dumped over the net by Pugh. Pugh and Baki. 14 all. Cooper. Yaksic. Nagami right there. Cooper again. (16-14) USF. Witzman, or Baki, yes. Cooper. That looked like a lot of hits. Tied at 16. Cleveland just out. Just fun following the eyes of Tia Rose Nagami. Always has a smile on her face. She walks to the bench. Just 5'1", but terrific for this USF squad. A push, and that found the line, and we're even at 17. How was that tussle at the net? And they're going to call a carry on Gerger, so the Dragons retake the lead. Carlson. Tough time for a service error. 18-all is our score. This is the 8th time we've been tied here in set number 4. Byers back in, Gerger to serve. Witzman, just a push. Byers, yes, cross court. And Bob Jones will use a timeout. 19-18 here in the 4th set. Cougars up 2-1. Today's the last day. It's time to max out the campaign as 2 donors have recently and generously joined the cause, and they're offering 4 times the value of your donation. Please visit MSUMDragons.com/lift to see how the project, or to see the project through and help lift up Dragons for generations. This is all sports, not just volleyball. The campaign runs through tonight. A southern perspective of Alex Nemzik Hall in Moorhead. We'll have fans at basketball games, at least we're planning on it, this coming fall and winter. It was pretty electric outside on the football field today. The Dragons lost 26-21 as Minnesota Duluth scored with 2 seconds left. Gerger to put it up. Now she's running towards the net. This is not part of her serve. She talks to head referee Donna Hutchinson. Here is Gerger. Carlson got a running start, but she got denied at the net by Ham. 2018. Suffice to say, some pretty important points upcoming. Baki couldn't put it away. Witzman wants a try. Yaksic. Placement was everything. 21-18. And Bob Jones wants another timeout. 21-18, USF in the lead. If you're looking for the right fit for college or maybe looking to come back to your alma mater, schedule an in-person tour, transfer visit, online visit, group tour, or sign up for an event at mnstate.edu/visit. 21-18. The math is simple. If the Cougars win this set, we're done. The Dragons can come back and take set number 4. We will go to set number 5 to determine a victor. This is Krista Gerger to serve. Fortuitous bounce off the top of the net for Ham. (22-18). Witzman denied. I think it comes down to this. I mean, Witzman is getting really good looks. I think this Ham and this Byers just a little bit too good at the net. 23-18, the Cougars are 2 points away. Carlson. Yaksic. This is trouble for the Dragons. 6 match points upcoming for USF. A little dump at the net. Witzman. That ball, I think, was about to head out. A little tip grabbed by Nagami. That was out, and the Dragons will live to fight another day, or at least another point. Baki out, Thompson in. Petterbach. Yaksic ends it. The University of Sioux Falls loses set number 1, but they come back and they beat the Dragons 3-1. We will wrap up after this. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons volleyball on the Dragons Digital Network.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
The University of Sioux Falls defeats the Dragons 3-1. Let's take a look at some moving pictures. Or let's do our play of the game. We can do that. Our play of the game ended set number 2. That's Avery Yaksic with a lot of spicy brown mustard. Avery Yaksic, that's our play of the game presented by Herbert and Gerbert's Bold Between the Buns. As far as our player of the game, a couple we could choose from, but we're going to go with Jordan Cooper. Watch this effortlessly, and then just some strength and power and a little blockage at the net. That's terrific stuff. Jordan Cooper is our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Fargo Forum. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. We take a look at the upcoming schedule presented by Bell Bank. The Dragons are on the road. This 5-match home streak is over. The Dragons will be at Augustana next Friday night at 6 o'clock, at Wayne next Saturday at 1 o'clock. They'll come home just to go back on the road the following weekend at Crookston and Bemidji. We will next have Dragon Volleyball here 2 weeks from last night. October 22nd, Minnesota Duluth will be here for a 6 o'clock match. The upcoming schedule is presented by Bell Bank. That's going to do it for this Dragon doubleheader here today. Big shout out to our entire crew who is simply terrific. This is the way you get it done here on a football and volleyball doubleheader. For the entire crew, Steve DeStacio saying so long from Nemzik. Once again, your final on the volleyball floor.